you guys this about why most people can't surrender and let go of control. Lately, I've been for a while now. Lately, for a while now, I have been looking into what other people are teaching out there, seeing what's working and what's not working, trying to understand what's not working, why it's not working, and I love to do that. I want to come today to talk about surrendering and letting go of control and why most people are not being able to do it. And this is very important to understand, because if somebody's telling you, oh, you got to surrender and let go of control, surrender, let go of control, and you're not being able to do it, maybe what they're telling you is wrong. And I want to prove this to you guys today. Why is it that most people cannot surrender and let go of control? So if you don't know how the mind works, it's going to be very difficult to be able to make changes. So the first main thing I want to talk about right now, the mind engineering, is about the mind, guys. Why is it that control is in place? And this is the question we got to ask ourselves. If we want to let go control, if we want to change control, but we don't understand why it's there in the first place, it's nearly impossible to do it, guys. And I hope that brings like a relief to you guys and a how moment. You cannot change the control or let go of the control if you don't understand why it's there. Some people do it. Yes, some people do it. Sorry, guys, I just got a problem at electricity breakdown. Oh, no, this is so amazing. Let's see if I'm still there, guys. I don't know if I lost you guys. I'm sorry about that. Losing control. Yes, look at this. It's so funny. Let me see where we're at. There we go. We're still on. I'm sorry, guys. As you've seen, surrendering and letting go of control. So there has been some issues over here. I live in the mountains, and sometimes we just lose the light over here. I got a generator working. I don't know. My wife was trying something in the house, and I lost the lights. Let me go back to lighting. There we go. So surrendering and letting go of control. Why can't we surrender and let go of control, guys? And I want to explain that right now. So if you're watching and if you want to put a hashtag live over here, guys, that would be awesome. I see some people watching right now. If you're watching the replay, just send me that. And if you're liking this, send me some love. I'd love to know if you guys are enjoying what I'm sharing with you guys. So let's talk about surrendering and letting go of control. Why don't we let go of control? Because control most of the time is used by the mind, guys, to be able to move away from the pain. Let me repeat that again. The mind uses control as a coping mechanism to move away from the pain. So look at this. If I set a perimeter around a pool, I set a perimeter around a stove so nobody falls and a baby doesn't fall or a little kid doesn't fall in the pool or nobody touches the stove, that is a protective mechanism. The mind has protective mechanism around things that hurt. So the control is there to protect you from the pain. So there is pain that needs to be dealt with. The pain, of course, underneath there's a negative emotion. Underneath the negative emotion, there's a negative belief. So trying to let go of control without understanding why the mind put that perimeter around something specifically, it's nearly impossible, guys. We cannot let go control just by telling ourselves to let go control. I got to let go control of this. No, the mind is not going to do it because it's trying to protect you. But if we find the reason why the mind is trying to protect us from specific things, situations we're trying to control, other people we're trying to control, or whatever, we're going to be able now to start reframing, changing the perception of that false belief, change the false beliefs. So now we have a positive belief that is going to create a positive emotion, going to create no more pain, something positive in our life, and we're going to be able to let go control in that specific area. And that's what I see over and over again, all these big gurus talking about surrendering and letting go control, give it to the universe, blah, what do you have control on, what don't you have control on, so now let go. You cannot let go if you don't understand the why you are holding on. So the three questions I teach over and over again, guys, is how am I feeling? I'm trying to control my kids. I'm trying to control my wife. Let's go trying to control my kids. How do I feel? I feel angry. I feel sad. I feel whatever it is, let's go with anger. Why? Next question. Why do I feel angry? Because they're not doing what I tell them to do. Why does that bother me? Because they should be doing what I say. Why should they be doing what I say? Because I'm their dad or whatever it is. And we start going deeper to the belief. So if I'm a dad and they're not doing what I'm saying, how does that make me feel about myself? And look at this, guys. Most of the times, what most people struggle is it makes me feel I'm a bad dad. So I feel that I'm a bad dad belief that triggers anger. And now I try to control my kids so that I can prove that I'm a good dad. Yes, guys, that's how the mind works. So how can I let go control if letting go control is going to confirm, quote unquote, that I'm a bad dad? I cannot let go control, guys. I cannot let go control if it's going to bring a false belief that it's in the mind and it's going to, quote unquote, confirm to be true. If I don't control my kids, I'm going to confirm that I'm a bad dad. How are you supposed to let go of that control if you don't even understand where it's coming from and it's trying to protect you from you, quote unquote, confirming that false belief that you're a bad dad? No way. No way. It ain't gonna happen, guys. So please, let's stop this nonsense that's going out there that people are saying, oh, you gotta forget about what's going on in your mind. You're not your mind. You're blah, this and that. It is true that you're not your mind, but your mind has its hidden agenda. You need to identify that hidden agenda, your limiting, negative, and false beliefs to be able to make changes. Make it in a healthy way. Yes, you can push yourself to let go control. But the truth is, you're not dealing with what is control protecting you from. But if I find the root cause and I work on the root cause, I understand it, I learn from it, now I can start letting go control. I can start surrendering to life and letting life take me where I need to go instead of pushing this way, that way, or whatever, or trying to control my business, other people, because I don't want to confirm those false beliefs in the back of my head. So if it makes sense, guys, please send me some comments. I hope this makes sense. Sorry for the short circuit. We had I got to let go control. I do the best I can, and then I got to let it go. I was in the middle of this chat, and I got, a shortage of light. But as I have some things hooked up to some transformers just to keep going, I was able to keep going with this. But it can happen. So thank you guys for listening. I hope it makes sense to be able to really surrender and let go of control. Find out what is the mind protecting you from. From there, you can start making the changes. How do I feel? Why do I feel this? And how does this make me feel about myself? So thank you everybody for listening, guys, and bringing another way. So Berg, how do you make it a positive belief? Thank you, Berg. Look, Berg just came up here and brought a nice question. Somebody said, love it. I don't have the name there, but thank you very much for saying I love it. I'm in an app that I'm streaming into several places at the same time. That's why I'm not seeing who that is, but thank you though for saying I love it. So Berg, I love your question. How do you make a positive belief? The truth is, look, again, let's look the process of I'm angry because I'm trying to control my kids. I'm angry because I feel that if my kids don't do what I say, I'm a bad dad. So look at this, Berg. Is it true that if my kids don't do what I say, I'm a bad dad? Is that true? Could you send me there? I don't know if you're still listening, Berg, just in case. If you're still listening, answer that question. Am I really a bad dad if I'm doing the best I can? Okay. If my kids don't do what I say, does that make me a bad dad? The truth is, it's not. I'm trying to do the best I can as a dad. I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not a perfect. If I'm not perfect, I need to understand that. So you go, Berg says, no, I'm not a bad dad if I'm not being able to get my kids to have a bath, to put away in their room or whatever. It doesn't mean that I'm not a bad dad. Sorry, it doesn't mean that I'm a bad dad. So what I need to do there, Berg, is to bring information, not affirmation. That's another thing that I hate about this new movement about affirmations, NLP and all of that. And I use NLP, but I use it in a different way. At this moment, the mind that is opening up, I found out that I'm controlling. okay, control my kids because I'm getting angry. I'm getting angry. I'm trying to control them because I want to feel that I'm a good dad. So I go to the belief. The mind is opening up. Once I made my belief, now I'm going to start asking myself, am I really a bad dad because my kids are not doing what I want? No, they're kids. And they're sometimes going to do whatever they want because they're now measuring the limits, testing the limits. So we need to understand that that's part of their growing process. So I'm going to bring information in, and that's the difficult part, to find what exactly you need to tell yourself, or in the case that I work with other people, tell the other person, to really find the information that's going to tear that belief out and change it into a truth. But that's basically, Burke, how I work with the people I work with. I help them identify the false belief so that they can start changing habits. Letting go of control is a habit, but it's there because of a reason. So I look for that reason. I bring information in. I challenge that belief. I bring information. That's how the mind changes beliefs. That's how you reprogram, guys. Not with affirmation, not with positivity, not with visualization. Those don't reprogram the mind. Those are extra tools to keep reprogramming the mind once you started doing a change in it. But by itself, those things don't reprogram the mind. After 13 years, guys, of studying the mind and working with thousands of people around the world, people that have tried for years NLP, affirmations, visualization, is still struggling, I can really confirm that if you're using visualization, affirmation, positivity to change your subconscious mind, you're actually not doing it. You're repressing. So again, Burke, that's how you do it. You bring information so that the mind decides what to take. But if you bring very compelling information, your mind is going to let go of that false belief and it's going to start creating that new belief. Oh, I'm a good dad no matter if my kids don't do what I say. That doesn't make me a bad dad. It makes me a good dad trying to do the best for them. So we got to start bringing more information to make that new belief stick around. And that when we can start after the information, we can start bringing some affirmations, some visualization if you want to. Don't get me wrong. But to reprogram the subconscious mind, what I've seen in these 13 years, guys, most people are doing it the wrong way. That's why so many people are still struggling. So I hope that makes sense. Thank you for listening, guys. I hope that really helped. I like going out there and looking what others are doing, and like the myth busters, breaking myths, why people are still struggling. I'm going to start doing more of this. Okay. I'm not going to give names. I'm just going to throw value at you guys so that it can help you. So again, thank you very much to everyone for listening. Tell me if you're here watching. I'd love to know that. And send me some love with this video. More people can see it. So I'm a good dad by controlling myself. Okay, that's something you got to go deeper with that belief that you just put together, because you shouldn't control yourself. Okay, I'm a good dad. Okay, so something to think. Okay, thank you. It does make sense. Hence, I thought affirmations would have helped. The affirmations help to keep that in place, but not to change it. And that's important to understand. So thank you guys again. I got to go. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next live. Take care.